Festival Hall at Southbank Centre. This is a reminder that flash photography and the use of phones and electronic devices is not permitted in the auditorium. The light from your phone can be distracting to others. Thank you, and enjoy the performance.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Vice-Chancellor, colleagues, graduands and guests, it is my privilege to welcome you to our ceremonies for the conferment of awards of the University of Roehampton. Before we begin this graduation ceremony, we will remain standing to observe a minute of silence to pay tribute to Her Majesty the late Queen Elizabeth II, and to honour her service both to our nation and to the cause of education throughout the world. Please be silent. United in our grief, we commend our late Queen Elizabeth II, along with all who mourn her, most especially King Charles III, to the embrace of the eternal light of hope, the light that roots the past, the present, and the future in love. We remember Her Majesty's service to peoples of all nations, and especially to those places which members of our own community call home. We remember Her Majesty's commitment to a life of integrity and of service, guided by her faith. Her values were those which we too have inherited through the two churches and the religious order which founded 3 of our 4 constituent colleges, values which still guide us as a community. May we, the living, continue to embody whatever is true, whatever is right, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, excellent, and praiseworthy, such qualities that each of us in our diversity saw in our late Queen Elizabeth II, and devote them to the common good. Please be seated. Once again, a very warm welcome. As the head of Frobel College, I am delighted to welcome you today to this wonderful setting of the Royal Festival Hall. In a few moments, we will welcome each one of our graduates up onto the stage, where they will be greeted by a presiding officer who is the chair of the University's Council, Mr. Phil Walker. Graduates' names will be announced by the Associate Pro-Vice Chancellor and Director of the School of Education, Professor Peter Flew. When crossing the stage, graduates will have the option of shaking hands with the presiding officer. For those who do not wish to shake hands, you may prefer to place your hand to your heart, and in which case should indicate as you cross. Once graduates have crossed the stage, we will hear from Roehampton alumnus Chuchu Nwagu for a speech for our graduates, and then Students' Union President Harrison Cohen, who has a message of congratulations on behalf of his cohort, before the Vice-Chancellor closes the ceremony. Drinks receptions will take place on levels 4 and 5. But first, please join me in welcoming the Chair of Council, who will formally begin the ceremony.
Good afternoon. On behalf of my colleagues and I, welcome to the Royal Festival Hall. This venue is particularly special. The Royal Festival Hall hosts awards, ceremonies for political leaders and royal families. It also hosts artists, musicians, concerts, and all manner of celebrations. The best, the brightest, and the most talented have sat on those very seats and performed on this very stage, in the heart of the world's most vibrant capital city. This place is special because it brings together the best of the best. The people who have come to this hall go on to change the world and influence others for the better. They drive forward a more equitable world. Today, each of our students sat here join this illustrious group. As chair, there are many days that stand out for me as very rewarding. Presiding over the graduation ceremonies is certainly one of the highlights. I am delighted to welcome you all to our graduation with the chance to celebrate the fantastic achievements you have made. But you have had a very unique experience during your studies, having spent much of your university degree studying during a pandemic, a crisis which we have not seen since 1918, and hopefully we will never see again. This is something that no one could have prepared you for. Despite this, the pandemic has not defined us. Many of you are student leaders and volunteers, and many more are carers, part-time workers and parents, whilst also active students here with us. That strength of character, determination, and commitment to achieve your best is remarkable. I am sure that many of the people who have supported you on this journey to your degrees are in attendance here today and will be watching on with pride as you cross this very stage. On behalf of our graduates, I'd like to thank you all, family, friends, academics, and professional service colleagues who have helped our students make today possible. Sometimes just offering a helping hand, going the extra mile, and providing the much-needed support and guidance over the years. Nelson Mandela, whose statue just sits out there, said, "Education is the most powerful weapon with which you can use to change the world." And that ethos is something we hold dearly at Roehampton. Rooted in our 180-year history, we continue to provide access to education, no matter your background, so that our graduates become pioneers of society and leaders in their community. Much has changed throughout our history, but what has not changed are these values and our commitment to you, our students. In helping you succeed, we also aim to give you an alma mater that you are proud of, long after you leave. You are now part of a global network of Roehampton alumni who are changing the world around us. As you enter the world of work or further study, travel, or just taking a moment to think about the future, you may well find yourself feeling uncertain about what happens next. Each of us undertakes a degree or decides to continue in education because we want to better ourselves, and most likely better others. However, it can often feel uncertain and scary. At times, you are not sure what to do next. I want to assure you today that we all have those doubts, my colleagues and I who are sat with you today. Your future employees and friends also all have those feelings. My advice would be that each time you feel worried about what is coming next, turn to a trusted friend or loved one for advice and focus on your end goal. And remember, all those moments of uncertainty form a part of what makes you special. It is likely that you will get some things wrong during your career, but it is also likely that you will get many more things right, and you will grow in confidence and succeed beyond what you thought might be possible. So as I leave you to celebrate your success, to take the next step, and to become that change maker, I'm encouraged by what is ahead of you all. As Roehampton graduates, the degree you leave with today gives you infinite possibilities. As the next phase of your journey begins, I encourage you to look back with pride at what you have achieved. Be proud, because we are proud of you. Always remember that such a high reward is not bestowed lightly by the university. You have earned it. So thank you. Thank you for the hard work that has brought you here, and many congratulations. I look forward to greeting you on this very stage today and seeing how you continue to make Roehampton proud in the future. I would now like to invite Professor Peter Flew, Dean of the School of Education, to present awards.
Chair, I present graduates from the School of Education. Degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
In the name and authority of Roehampton University, I confer upon graduates present and graduates in absentia the awards of first and higher degrees of the university.
Degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Charles Boardi. Charles's thesis was titled An Investigation of How Cultural Dimensions Influence Students' Achievements in Secondary Schools in London. They were supported in their studies by their Director of Studies, Dr. Richard Race, and their Supervisor, Dr. Anthony Thorpe. Charles Boardi. Paul Kinyanju Mburu. Paul's thesis is titled An Exploration of the Perceptions of Subject Leaders of Design and Technology about their leadership practices in sustaining and developing the subject in the secondary school curriculum. They were supported in their studies by their Director of Studies, Dr. Anthony Thorpe, and their Supervisor, Dr. Alistair Scott Douglas. Paul Kinyanyu Mburu. Fernanda Fuentes Rodriguez. Fernanda's thesis is titled Experiences of Disadvantaged Youths in Colombia and the Role of EFL in Enabling Their Social Mobility, Exploring the Transformation of Identities and Inequalities. They were supported in their studies by their Director of Studies, Professor Lorella Terzi, and their supervisors, Professor Marie-Pierre Moreau, Dr. Eva Epler, and Dr. Lucy Henning. Fernanda Fuentes Rodriguez. Valeria Scacchi. Valeria's thesis is titled Reconceptualizing Professional Learning and Development Through a Froebelian Lens, Early Childhood Educators' Perspectives on Professional Identities in the UK and Italy. They were supported in their studies by their Director of Studies, Professor Matthias Urban, and their supervisor, Dr. Clara Rubiano. Valeria Scacchi. Caitlin Elizabeth Shaughnessy. Caitlin's thesis is titled Building Musical Lives, the role of musical play in promoting interaction, creativity, and social development for autistic children and their families. They were supported in their studies by their Director of Studies, Professor Adam Ockerford, and their supervisor, Dr. Wolfgang Mann. Caitlin Elizabeth Shaughnessy. Degree of Master of Arts, Joanna Akram. Georgina Charles. Gonja Gul Geskin. Yanatul Fadus Lamia. Amadou Ogun. Ashwak Abdulrahman Abu Hussein. LS Georgia Abbott. Fazana Afroze. Nora Alabaid. Joy Omei Amos. Caitlin Kalimanis. Tenzin Namka. Chan Xiong Wan. Ajibola Akintunde. Hajo Ali. Anika Tasnim Anha. Nicoletta Contogiorgio. Amal Abdirazak Gabao. Komal Khanna. Naida Hussein. Margarita Contosi. Muna Osman. Konstantina Ossa. Uche Oze. Oluwakemi Oleyinka Obuane. Lahiruni Uthpala Vidana Patharana. Alicia Cassandra Hughes. Diana Griffiths Wilkinson. Pooja Shyam Kotak. Genevieve Felicity Upei Sengore. Lindsay Martin. Jacqueline Blessing Ojiaga. Timea Buka. Aoife Mary Nyland. Estee Joy Rautenbach. Enas Abdelkader Mohamed Bassiouni. Sana Tahir Siddiq. Pauline St. Louis. Clydella Joanne Desiree Marsh. Ravine Omata Musha Yehembe. Postgraduate Certificate of Education. Jessica Sophia Ilias. Joshua Bruce Allen Noon. Ishapreet Kaur Mann. Christina Heimeli Schlegel. Chair, I now invite Roehampton alumnus Chuchu Nwagu, a former Roehampton Student Union President, to speak to our graduates.
Good afternoon all. I must admit that when I left Roehampton in 2019, I didn't expect to be crossing this stage again, let alone giving a speech. But here we are, and what a momentous and what a glorious occasion to be here at. An occasion and a moment in history that celebrates your determination, your resilience, your tenacity, and all that you've achieved amidst all that has gone on in the world throughout the last couple of years. Life is a bag of stories, some bits more entertaining than others. But this moment, right here, right now, is also part of your story. Over Christmas last year, I was fortunate to produce a show in Manchester called The Wiz. And in The Wiz, there is a song that Glinda, who's one of the characters, sings towards the end of the show. And the song says, "If you believe within your heart, you'll know that no one can change the path that you can go. Believe what you feel and know you're right, because the time will come around when you say it's yours." There may have been many times in your journey and in your story that belief in yourself might have dwindled. You may have asked yourself, what is the point? Do I even have what it takes? Will I even get a good enough mark to graduate? All these questions and other questions that you might have asked yourself and pondered upon has shaped you, your journey, and your story so far. I'm standing here today as somebody who understands the joy and the pride that you must be feeling today, because I too was you. I remember my first day at Roehampton like it was yesterday, walking through those gates with hope, aspirations, and so many dreams, thinking I had it all planned out, thinking I knew the big idea. And like many of you, you may have chosen to come to Roehampton to study a degree in order to go into that field of work. Many of you may have chosen to come to Roehampton just to experience the uni life and make it up as you go along. But whatever it was for you, this moment here, this moment now, is the culmination of all of that. I would say that I was a bit of both during my time at Roehampton. I thought I had it all planned out. I thought that I would come to Roehampton to study theology and then go off to train to be a priest. But as you can see, there is no dog collar, and I didn't train to be a priest. That was the story that I wanted to write for myself. But in every story writing process, there are edits. And in every life, there is unexpected turns and surprises. I ended up running in the Students' Union election, having never really got involved in the Students' Union before. What led me to that point was one random dream, one random night. A dream that was so compelling, I said to myself that I need to do it by all means. And friends, believe me when I say, if you dream hard enough, it really does come true. I went on to spend 2 years as a sabbatical officer in the Students' Union, first year as vice president, second year as president. Now I stand here, bizarrely, not theology, not in higher education, but as a US and UK theatre producer. Who would have ever thought it? I didn't think that it was ever going to be part of my journey. I didn't think it was ever going to be part of my story. But one thing I've come to learn, and something I've come to accept in life, is that wherever life may take you, trust the journey. As one of the only 4 UK black theatre producers in the West End, and now also being the youngest black producer on Broadway, I'm fortunate to be at a point in my life where I can support and inspire the next generation, who will be able to see themselves and understand that they too can achieve in a way that I wasn't able to. Other people thought that they could define my story, deter my faith. Some people thought they could take away my calling. I was told, you'll never make it to university. The Students' Union election is a popularity contest. You'll never win. Some people said you'll never make it as a theatre producer. Well, I'm pleased to tell you that I did make it to university. I did make it as a sabbatical officer and won the election, and I am also now a theatre producer. In this world, people will try to deter your faith. People will try to throw you off your course. But one thing I know is that they can never take away your calling, because what is meant for you shall never pass you by. All of these moments, all those pages, the endless chapters, the bumps along the road, the stresses of an all-nighter to get your essay done, the hangover after a big night at BOP, the trepidations of election week, the joys of election results nights, the 2 years in the Students' Union, the shows, the anxiety, the fears, the tears. Every single part has played an important part of my story and my journey to this very date. And I'm sure that each and every one of you can say the same of your experiences over the last couple of years. Each and every one of us being here today is not by coincidence. And it's not because we drew the long straw. Each and every one of us being here today is because we are meant to be here. Each day that we wake up presents us a new opportunity to close the chapter on the past, to open the door to our futures, to take a deep breath, step into a new life, and unlock our potential. Our stories matter, and every day we have an opportunity to go out and tell it. So please do. In 2018, I stood on this stage and said, look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now, without knowing what the future held. But those words are more true now than ever before. Friends, look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. So now when that voice of reason, that voice of doubt, that voice of fear creeps in to make you feel uncertain, to make you feel anxious, to make you feel fearful about the road ahead, I want you to stop, think, and say, I've made it through hard times before, and I've come out stronger and better because of them. I'm going to make it through this, succeed, and achieve anything that I desire. Life is like a book. It is told in chapters, and you can't embrace the next book until you close the final page of that first book. So today you turn the page on the final chapter of this book and start the process of writing a new book for yourself. But never forget that you are the one holding the pen, and you can write the story that you want and you want other people to read. So believe in yourself right from the start. You have the brains, you have a heart. You have the courage to last your whole life through. Believe in yourself right from the start. Believe in that magic that's there in your heart. Believe all these things not because we told you to, but believe in yourself just as we believe in you. Congratulations.
Postgraduate certificate. Cardian Roquetta Robinson Thomas. Wafa Mohammed Alajaji. Degree of Bachelor of Arts, Faraz Khan. Pashmina Ahmadzai. Fahima Begum Ahmed. Zapana Amiri. Tanita Aurora. Soha Arshad. Hafsa Arshad Kokar. Annie Zeliaskova Atanasova. Emily Louise Edwards. Marine Shameen. Muniratu Janet Atta. Jana Michaela Antonia Burns. Christiana Rosa Simone Busani. Janelle Fabienne Daluz Marquez. Shannon Lee Davey. Kamaria Shanae Duncan. Samantha Echeverry Hernandez. Emily Louise Edwards. Alice Abena Biafra. Malika Ekoze. Denise Frempong. Lauren Gornell Holmes. Carrier Augustine Henry. Angie Hussain. Maria Kalaji Papadopoulou. Erza Kamberi. Nankolan Keita. Hamin Lim. Amy Lockett-Smith. Hannah Croke-McGillian. Ayan Hassan Moalin. Alama Hamad. Hannah Omar Moudet. Magdalena Ingrid Nlombe. Sangeeta Nathan. Sabrina Marta Pereira. Crystal Richards. Tasmin Angela Richings. The prize for contributions as student representative and prize for best mark for dissertation, Lauren Elizabeth Alice Rowe. Enid Mary Terriquez. Jadine Lauren Wright Clark. Hamida Yasmin. Farina Zain. Jordan Michael Thomas Haligar. Timothy Kala. Ghazal Abdallah Mohammed. Mohammed Jahan Ranjbar. Richard James Payne. Sean Martin Ryan. Callum David Sell. The prize for academic achievement, Max William George Tilbrook. Gopi Danji Vicaria. The prize for exceptional contribution to the degree and the university, Dwayne Williams. Rory Daniel Young. Catherine Heather Rose Savage. Bijal Shah. Sabrina Stewart Bradshaw. Sumaya Adil Abdirahman. Carmen Abu Karoum. Musal Ahmadi. The prize for professionalism and determination, Sarah Akram. Anisha Al-Hussein. Nazra Abdul Salam Ibrahim. Nazira Ambreen Ali. Melinda Azami. Faiza Tariq Aziz. Amina Mateen Begum. Karine Kezia Campbell. Irina Florentina Diaconou. Carly Gillian Evans. Dinah Teresa Olivia Falconer. The prize for contributions to students, the programme and the university, Zara Bile Gaal. Najma Guled. Leila Abdallah Hussein. Sophia Ahmed Mohamed Jibril. Gulten Karouk. Sarah Kaboosh. Kauchiga Krishna Kumar. Harriet Mary Lewis. Ranran Lee. Fiza Malik. Mona Abdi Mohammed. Melis Mustafova. Amara Paveen. Sadiqa Rashid. Gulaneem Saglam. Hussein Nasser Hawaz Shafi. Maria Shafi. Layla Abdimalin Shukri. Chloe Maylin Staines. Fazal E. Umar. Amira Mohammed Yusuf. Isma Zubair. The prize for dedication and enthusiasm, Carolina Erosa da Costa. Afsana Akhtar. The prize for exceptional dissertation achievement, Majdia Ahmed Ali. Amina Azam. Prize for determination and resilience, Irene Benewa. Izona Sajija. Chiara Beatrice Gargiulio. Bethany Ann Smith. Joy Anne-Marie Smith. Lucia Vitrenko. Myra Muhammad. Marwa Ahmed Abdullahi. Hani Dahir Ali. Amida Neda Masood. Valerie Bridget Molina Carrillo. Philippa Mary Elise Pritchard O'Driscoll. Janat Sharwahan. Nafisa Sheikh. Irina Elizabeth Solozano Chango. Sahad Iqbal. Aisha Begum. Salma Ahmed Egal Abdi. Alina Driscoll Niles. Grace Eleanor MacLeod. Degree of Master of Arts, Almas Khan. Shalini Singh. Chair, I would like to present one graduate from the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, degree of Bachelor of Science, Dominic Esikemi. Degree of Bachelor of Arts, Alex Shawe. Chair, I present a graduate from the Faculty of Business and Law, degree of Bachelor of Arts, Andrea Elena Giaconou. Chair, this ends the conferment of awards. I now invite the President of the Students' Union to say a few words.
Good afternoon, class of 2022. Today is about the past, present, and future. Many of you may think your uni days have gone by quickly, and they say your uni days are some of the best days of your lives. I'll let you decide whether you think that's true or not. I'd somewhat agree. And that may make you sad, as this stage of your life for most of you has now come to a close. But if you are feeling sad about that thought, then now is the perfect time to think about those happy days, the past. Think about your first times. Your first time stepping onto campus, first Freshers' Week, first lecture, first lunch with your peers, and also those lasts. Your last assignment, last time in the library, last pub grub, your last day. I hope you think about those first times and those final times with a smile on your face, because these are all memories of your time at Roehampton. And while these are now memories, you have so many more first times ahead of you that you're yet to experience. And today, the present, is a time that should help you realize just how far you've come and that you are now one step closer to your future. You may have noticed I did not include your last time on campus as one of your lasts, because I hope at some point in your future that you find yourself back on campus again, as I hope Roehampton continues to be a welcoming environment which includes all of you as alumni. Let's take a moment now to rewind. I think when we were younger, we all had that something that we were invested in, something that gave us a sense of belonging, skills, and something we might reflect on from time to time, whether it be a theatre group, a sports team, a faith community, a martial art, a musical instrument. Perhaps for many of us, this may have been pushed aside at some point. And why? Because life gets in the way? During your time at Roehampton, I hope you've been able to find something like this again, something you're invested in. Perhaps you joined a society, a sports team, been involved with Student Voice, all of which we aim to assist you with as a Students' Union to help you make the most of your university experience. I hope you found passion for something you once loved, or found passion for something new. I hope you are able to continue this as you move on with your next stage of your journey. And this something is something that I hope continues to remind you of your time at Roehampton. I'd like to wish luck to anyone starting new jobs, whether it be in your field of study or not. Those working in the education or health sector, those starting their own businesses, those continuing with their studies, those applying for jobs, those taking some time for themselves, and those who may be sat here not knowing what happens next. Just like you have all had such different journeys here at Roehampton, experienced a pandemic, and have all come out graduating, your onward journeys in life will all be so different, but you'll be okay. I'd like to take a moment to thank our staff team, including our academic staff, our non-academic staff, professional services, all those doing their best to keep you safe and supported. I hope you developed friendships. The friends you made in lectures, societies, sports teams, perhaps on the bus to Barn Station. So here's to friendship. And to celebrate that friendship, regardless of whether you've stepped foot onto our campus or not, Please join me in a selfie with all of us together as one. Here's to the parents. The parents sat here watching your children graduate. The parents graduating with your children here watching you graduate. Here's to your loved ones and your friends here in support. I'd like to spare a thought for the parents, family members, loved ones, and friends who didn't have the chance to be here, but would have been so proud to have been here today. Here's to our non-binary students. Here's to our queer students, trans students, international students, commuting students, mature students, students being the first ones in their family to go to university, students from all walks of life. Here's to our nocturnal students. Here's to our northern students, students born and bred in London, students born and bred in Roehampton. Here's to all of you, class of 2022, the students made in Roehampton. Thank you. I would now like to invite the Vice-Chancellor to close the ceremony.
Thank you, Harrison, and what an act to follow. As we come towards the end of our ceremony, I would like to take this last opportunity as the Vice-Chancellor of the University and on behalf of the staff to congratulate you all. Well done. And there is one other group of people we need to thank. Harrison has started to do that. It's your supporters, your family, your friends, who have been with you every step of the way, encouraging you with an online grocery order or fuel for the car, or perhaps just a smile, a hug, or a word of advice. So I would like our graduates to stand, turn around to face your family and friends, and thank them in the usual fashion. Thank you. As the Chair of Council said earlier, whilst this ceremony gives you and your friends and family a chance to celebrate your achievements, it doesn't mark the end of our relationship with you. And in helping you to succeed, we also aim to give you an alma mater that you can be proud of long after you leave. We want you to be boomerang graduates. Come back often, in person or virtually. You are now part of a global network of Roehampton alumni, and make that network part of your extended family that will continue to look after you and that you will look out for. Members of that alumni network have committed their time to support, mentor, and advise recent graduates on their next steps, and I would personally encourage you to sign up for mentoring support if you get a chance. You can find out more about the mentoring scheme and the Alumni Association online. 180 years ago, our first students, all women, of our oldest college, Whitelands, were enrolled to train as teachers. And our lives today are very different to those women, but one can only imagine that they too may have thought about their next steps with a mix of trepidation and excitement. And for those women and the many thousands of graduates who have gone before you over the last 180 years, the core values of our founding colleges have endured and inform our purpose today: providing the best education possible to everyone who can benefit, regardless of their background. Understanding and improving our world through a spirit of curiosity and discovery, and helping our students develop the confidence, the knowledge, and the adaptability they need for a successful graduate career and a fulfilling life. So your generation, the class of 2022, will make decisions that will shape not just our future, but also the future of those around us. You will become leaders, team players, influencers, and change makers. Whatever your choice, we wish you every success on your journey, and we will watch you with pride. So once again, many congratulations. The ceremony for the conferment of degrees is now closed.